Hey everyone, just a real quick announcement that we will be live streaming our next Cast Party episode on Monday, February 27th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern US time. It'll be streamed live on our Complex Action Actual Play YouTube channel. To get there, you can just search Complex Action Actual Play on YouTube, or you can go to the Complex Action website, that's complexaction.net. Click on the Actual Play button there, the link at the top, and then click on the link to see our YouTube episodes. That'll just take you to our YouTube channel. And from there, you'll be able to get to the live stream. Or, you could just subscribe to the YouTube channel and you'll always be notified of the live streams. Yeah. Don't worry, though, if you can't make it. As usual, I'll be putting those on the podcast feed. It's going to be a really good one, too. So try to be there live if you can, or definitely listen to the podcast episode. We're going to be talking about Pillar's fate. We're going to talk about our new character that's going to be introduced in this episode. Lots of fun. Again, that's Monday, February 27th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time on the Complex Action Actual Play YouTube channel. Now, on with the show. You're listening to the Complex Action Actual Play podcast. Some much-needed downtime has helped the team recover from the loss of Elric's sister and the threats levied at them by the apparently well-connected Snakeoil. However, there's been no work in a while, and they're looking for a new face. Now please enjoy episode 27, Wata. It's been a pretty eventful past couple of weeks for you guys. Where we last left, you were left in shock as Pillar was arrested by presumably some contacts or connections involving some man who called himself Snakeoil, whose employers, quote unquote, were not happy with what happened at the Knights of the Confederacy compound that you guys attacked. So that happened, and she's undergoing trial and all that kind of stuff. Over the couple of weeks, you guys probably have been recovering, either just dealing with things or just taking it easy or recovering emotionally, whatever, as things unfold. In the news, if anybody had been following it with Pillar, she was quickly moved through the system. The Elric would have been contacted by Justice Shields throughout the past, through all of this happening, and early on, he was contacted to be told that he was able to pull some strings and get some favors to basically have her pushed through a direction that would keep her alive, and some drastic sentences wouldn't get called down, and he was successful. But through pulling strings and getting that done, she had to have been, it had to go a route where she was kind of pushed through pretty quickly. Not an uncommon thing for these things to either get forgotten about or pushed through in strange kind of directions to go to like maximum security when it involves a metahuman in Colombia. And she's been transported to who knows where, high maximum security prison out in up north somewhere. Elric probably has also, I assume, I don't want to put actions into him without Cliff's consent per se, but he's been being contacted much more frequently by his parents throughout the whole process. So I imagine that you've been dealing with that as well. Elric has. Is that right?
Yeah. I'll let him know that I'm in Colombia, but I won't let them know that I've been in Colombia before now, and I'll actually stop by to visit them. I'll spend a little bit of my new yen on some actual presentable clothes, but I want to ask Payday to drive me there and maybe do some like drone surveillance to make sure that there isn't a strike team waiting for me to show up there.
I'd say you're being paranoid, but that's actually kind of smart. You never know what's going on right now.
So we don't necessarily have to roleplay through all that, unless, of course, I'm getting ambushed while visiting my parents.
Your visits with your parents go well for the time.
And I'll fill them in on the information I'm getting from Justice Shields, and try to put their fears to rest as best that they can, all while having just a feeling of needing to do something and having nothing to do, and feeling a complete and utter failure.
Well, they do lots of consoling of you at the same time as sort of in their way, sort of mourning.
I also
so
hide
to
my
speak.
involvement with the situation with them.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, and
that just makes their consoling activities that much more painful for me because of the guilt that I feel from that.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're constantly telling you that, oh, it's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done or did do. You were off in, wherever you were, and there's a lot of that. So.
Yeah, so I don't visit them very often, but I do try to keep them updated. After that, I try to communicate with text as much as possible.
Sure, but since you made that contact, they're definitely getting in touch with you more and more, trying to get you to come over for dinner and stuff like that. So,
yeah, Elric will be as evasive as possible without being. He doesn't want to hurt their feelings, but it's so painful to be around them.
Just take Payday and Eon over there for dinner.
No.
How has Leroy been dealing with the past 2 weeks?
He has been not doing anything of super importance. Probably asking around a little bit about this Snakeoil guy to feel him out, but not like I got threatened. Let me go, do some leg breaking for the locals.
Who are you asking around about Snakeoil?
I would probably have dropped a line to Mr. Shields because he's sort of our lawyer.
Well, Mr. Shields told you guys to begin with that he actually, being new to the business, didn't realize who he was until all this went down, so he doesn't have much extra information for you or anything.
Yeah, don't forget he's the fixer who set up the meet with Snakeoil, thinking we were getting hired for a job.
He's got some time if he digs anything up in a little bit. And then I guess I have Marauder, who's the motorcycle club guy, who might know something, or possibly Higgs, the bounty hunter.
Yeah, probably none of those guys are probably really directly in any kind of realm that necessarily would have dealt with Snakeoil. So you ask around and not a lot comes up.
That's fine. Negative information is still information.
Yeah, fair enough. What about Payday? How's Payday been dealing with I know he's been, apparently you and Payday and Elric have been casually messing around with those trucks, right?
Yes, and Leroy from time to time, but yeah, Payday's just tinkering around with those things, and he's also still, especially when the other two are not around, still acting incredibly paranoid and irritating Eon with it, because of this thing that happened a little while ago in the bar that's still bothering him. So,
Yeah,
Elric is spending a lot of time over at Payday's place, actually more than at his own place, doing forging and talking about ideas about what we can do with these trucks.
we are going to be essentially not only getting them roadworthy, but I'm eventually going to be pouring some funds into them to pimp them out. But more details on that to come.
But to what end?
To what end?
Right. I mean, what are they going to be used for?
They're off the grid. They'll be great off-road vehicles. And you need a car.
I don't know. Those aren't really my style.
Oh, like a Coco taxi is your style? Is that what you're saying?
No, not a Coco taxi either. I mean, that one definitely fit Pillar, but...
Look, Stretch, it'll be manly.
No, I like your Phoenix. I think I'll drive that.
Keep your dead, dirty eyes off my Phoenix.
Oh, come on. Just let me drive it. You can take over control if I look like I'm going to crash.
Look, that is personally fitted for me. The seat is just for my body type. You might be short, but it is a dwarf seat, man.
Hey.
I mean, it's for dwarves, not for little guys. That came out wrong, didn't it?
Elric's going to try out some of his martial arts moves. No, he'll look like he's about to haul off and just kind of shake his head and his face turns red and just kind of points at Payday pointedly and wanders off to go bang on things in the forge.
Speaking,
amused, snickers to himself and goes back to his own work.
Speaking of the Coco taxi, you guys have the Coco taxi.
What?
You guys still have the Coco taxi, just so you know.
I'm just saying, I grabbed the rank in heavy weapons if you want to take it out to the middle of nowhere and practice that.
Could be like Office Space.
What a way to honor Pillar's memory.
Yeah, sell it.
No, I guess the Coco Taxi will also be going into storage to come out on some fateful run.
There will come a day when that saves us.
So what about, lastly, Throwback? What's he been doing the past 2 weeks after their fateful meeting?
Yeah, I think Throwback makes himself available to the team and is around if needed. Probably particularly checks in on Elric, or just scans the news headlines to make sure Kraid's small man hasn't gone on a rampage near a prison. Otherwise, just hanging out at home with the dog, waiting to figure out what's next for the group. Well, I guess I need to go make my piece right with BMW, the info broker, as well. I don't know what he wanted in return for the information we got for Pillar.
Yep, he's basically just told you that you're gonna owe him one. He'll let you know when he calls in the favor.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Elric often isn't at home if you just drop by, but he answers the phone if you call and chat for a bit. He doesn't seem like he's likely to go on a rampage, though he does express his determination to get her out somehow.
Yeah, and I think there might be some conversations that happen there, particularly like maybe late at night, where Throwback is just sort of like brainstorming, just bizarre like concepts for how to do a prison break based on the action trids and things like that.
Yeah, Elric's also going to invite you over to Payday's place.
What the frag?
He's not going to tell Payday until Throwback shows up.
Yep, you just get the SUV pulls up out front, and there's a stranger, or strange car parked out front. Definitely just come over unannounced.
I'm going to bring up ideas on what we're going to start with as a chassis and how we're going to pimp out your next wheelchair.
We do have a Coco Taxi.
Not too big.
No such thing.
Besides, you got to be able to go indoors, right?
Well, we just get a couple of rocket launchers on front. Outdoors become indoors.
That is a terrible idea. I have better ones.
I'm eagerly waiting
Elric's just kind of like choking
that.
on his... Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Elric's just kind of like trying to choke on some words. But you talk about blowing holes in rocket launchers after you've been chastising him for burning stuff. But he doesn't actually get any of that out.
Who the hell invited you here anyway?
One Mr. Smalls, and I show you the text message.
Huh. I almost forgot his name's Smalls now. That's rich.
If you didn't already have such a good runner name.
It's just a fake sin.
I feel like this one's the real sin.
You did this on purpose, didn't you?
It's my favorite sin.
Throwback just throws up his arms like, nope, complete coincidence, I swear.
All right, no, seriously, I've done some looking into it on the Matrix, and he brings up some different sort of powered wheelchair model things. But I'm not sure which one might work best for the adaptations, modifications we're going to consider, etc.
Yeah, Throwback definitely perks up. So we'll flip through a few with you and start looking at some of the way to the right where the prices are listed from lowest to highest. Start at the very, very far right, looking at the most expensive stuff.
Since you're here, actually, I have something that I want to talk to you about. Eon, stand by. And for the first time since kind of knowing Eon, she completely freezes. I'm looking to, I don't know how to say this, find somebody to upgrade her. Do you know anybody with that kind of capability? I need everything preserved. I just need her capabilities enhanced. I need her to be more real.
Elric says, "Whoa, you can do that?"
Yeah, Throwback kind of like runs a hand over his head and sort of scratches the back of it a little bit. Says, I mean, I've never asked because it's kind of impolite, but what is she, technically?
What do you mean, what is she?
I mean, she's got a lot to say, and I've seen some agents in my day, and, well, dog-brained is the best way to describe that. She's definitely more unique.
Yeah, so since she's not listening, I'll talk about it, but it doesn't go any further than the three of us. I found her in kind of secondhand there was this guy, I don't know, he made her and I guess wanted to make himself a digital girlfriend. So he made her and ended up abandoning her. I just wanted an agent program and I didn't have a lot of Nguyen, so I picked her up and realized that he had put a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work, into coding a lot of emotional imitation. I can't even begin to comprehend it. It's not my specialty, but she is not AI or anything, but she can
Throwback
pretend
raises a big
quite a bit.
eyebrow at you, kind of like judging or questioning would be a better way to put it.
And yeah, after we've been through a lot of stuff, so she's a really good friend, and she's been there for me through a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have made it out of. So she deserves better.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Payday, you're a big softy. I knew it.
But no, it's not like that.
That's a tear in your eye right there. Do you see that? You see that throwback, right? He's tearing up.
Kind of squints. Is that?
It's not like that. It's just I need better, more capabilities.
Uh-huh. She's like your daughter, isn't she?
No, she's a program that if she was listening to this would have pretend hurt feelings.
You're like her dad. Wow, why did I never see that before? Oh man.
Anyway, I mean, judgments aside, if she's not an AI, yeah, somebody put a lot of effort into this. There's got to be somebody that can help us. I mean, we're talking like full mech suit, like body replacement, right?
No, just span in the digital world. She might have a lot. She's got a lot of limitations. I want to start to break those limitations down.
Hey, what about Z-Trip? And his gang, they're a bunch of technomancers.
I don't
know about
trust
this
that
kind
guy.
of Drek. Why not?
They don't work within the same confines as real Matrix specialists do. It's a lot of mumbo jumbo. It's very dangerous.
And
Aren't
he'd
we
probably
talking?
see Eon as second rate.
Yeah,
Oh,
you need a hardware specialist, a software specialist that can definitely preserve what she is, and I don't think a techno.
But aren't we talking about breaking the confines of the Matrix?
Yeah, but it's dangerous with a tech like they're not.
There's no, they're like to them it's like magic. More natural.
Since when did you know so much about the Matrix? I just showed you how to get the search feature on that just last week.
Hey, I already knew where the search feature was.
So if you know anybody, if you could talk to anybody, that doesn't have blue hair and like Coco taxis.
No blue hair, no coat, and you see like throwback writing notes in his data pad. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of isolated here. It's the only person that knew more than me. Well, I'm kind of I'll keep an eye out. Maybe I can reach out to some people.
I'm telling you, man, this is a techno shaman thing.
I mean, whoever's doing this is actually playing with their own lives as well, because if they screw up, if they hurt her,
We can always.
Can't you make a pip copy?
As you're saying that, throwback is gonna like jab an elbow into your rib and try to get it to cut off before you get the copy part off.
Ow! What was that for?
Just a weird reflex. I got bumped on the knee and just the elbow shoots straight out. So
Anyway.
we can look into it. I think it's a good idea. We're gonna need her. I got a hunch.
all right, yeah. Let's get back to your wheelchair. Eon online.
All right. Well, you guys go about doing whatever you're doing for the rest of your downtime here, and like I said, I've been implying about 2 weeks goes by, and on October 14th, it's a Friday. Well, we have let me think of something for a second. I guess the scene, sort of the camera, so to speak, kind of focuses on a new person, a new character that we've not seen before, and for all intents for the purposes of the audience, so that we can not be too coy about this, her name is Wata, and she is talking to just got off a comlink conversation with someone who just gave her some information in a job, and she's been doing some research on talking to some people and has an idea about some people that she wants to help her with some business. So why don't you, for the benefit of our listeners, why don't you describe Wata?
Wata has black hair. It is shaved a little bit on the sides around her ears, and where it's shaved, she's got these white tattooed dots. Her skin is bright, vibrant orange. Her eyes are these beautiful green that look like jade colored. And she has little horns and kind of protruding eyes because she is an Oni of Japanese and Caribbean descent.
All right, and I imagine she's going to be giving somebody a call. So Wata has been given some information about some people that she can get in touch with for a job that she has, and the number that she was given would have been Elric's number.
Yeah, like I contacted my friend Boker, and Boker found out that this face that he knows was gonna go to prison, and this Toronto team he knows might need some help. And then I talked to my fixer, and sure enough, my fixer was their fixer. And then I got your phone number.
So you were sent a text.
Voice to text. So I have a job, and if you guys want to set up a meeting, I will talk to you about it. And oh yeah, and I was also supposed to mention, besides getting paid, because I've already negotiated the terms, I also have some information about this girl that you guys used to know. Her name is Haley. I'm not supposed to tell you the information until after you agree to do the thing and we do the thing. So yeah, bye.
All right, Elric's going to send a text to Leroy and Payday and Throwback, and I'll basically copy paste these messages. Say, hey, I think we got a job and maybe some info on Haley, and I check this out and I paste it.
Doesn't exactly sound super professional.
What the frag is that?
It's money, I believe, is what they call it.
Hey, I like money.
Of which we are desperately in need of.
Yeah, money and info.
Yeah, and info about your friend. I think that's important too.
Where should we set up the meet?
We get to set up the meet?
I think so. I mean, there's an opening at least, isn't there?
Just want to go to Payday's garage?
No. How about a barbecue place that Payday hasn't killed people at?
I didn't kill anyone at the barbecue place.
Well, yeah, technically it was the parking lot, but
Yeah, there are still
It's
things in the
semantics.
back of my SUV that begs to differ.
Pretty sure they weren't dead.
I mean, I hope they are, but I'm pretty sure we didn't do it.
right. Okay. Any barbecue place that Payday hasn't committed attempted murder at.
Sounds good.
Hey.
It was barely assault.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying we probably shouldn't go to the ones where you've, committed violent crimes.
But it was delicious.
I bet it was,
the
and I hope
crime?
you enjoyed it.
It was not delicious crime. It was delicious ribs and
Oh.
pulled pork.
There's a barbecue place south of you guys. It's actually very short drive in the Olympia area near where Morningstar is and your friends, the Technomancer tribe. But it's called Smokey's Pig Pit.
Yeah, it's
You
going to
guys-
turn and look at Payday and say, hey, just so we're clear, I don't want to get in any sort of a fracas or altercation with any racists until it can't be traced to me, and it's fast, and a lot of them fragging die really a lot at once.
Didn't we just do that?
Except for the tracing part.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if anyone wanted to trace us after that, we were probably traced.
Yeah, next time we don't let them live. And next time we don't go in with a plan that assumes that we might let them live.
Yeah, I think that altogether we might as well be putting, as discussed before, just trying to stay out of the spotlight for a little while. And for as another note, I don't go after the racists. The racists come after me.
Yeah, I get it. And like I said, I wasn't criticizing you. But
Hey, all this
we
talk
have
about
to
ribs.
tread careful. They have the upper hand right now.
All this talk about ribs. Can we go find this place?
Yeah. I'll text back the person the address of the ribs place and said, we're heading there now. feel free to join us. It's all you can eat, I think.
That better be all you can eat.
The only southern barbecue places that matter are.
It's true.
Bobby says with authority.
You better believe it.
That's a
I was
fact
waiting
now,
for a
isn't
commercial after that. Like I thought there was gonna be a slogan or something.
it? Smokey's
but a name.
pickups. Well, I'll play soccer, Mom, and pick up people that need to be picked up, and head on down to Smokey's.
I will take the Phoenix, of course.
I have my own vehicle.
That leaves Elric. Elric, do you need a ride?
Yeah, I'll ride with somebody. Yeah, sure. Unless, hey, Paydays, can I drive the Phoenix?
You will never drive the Phoenix.
Maybe
You
next
say
time.
that, but it'll happen. It'll happen.
Well, Smokey's Pig Pit is an old building. Been down there. It's kind of like it's brick and kind of falling apart, but it gets a lot of business. And it's usually decently busy. You guys are going there middle of the afternoon, probably late lunch, so there's still people there, but not as many as during the lunch rush. And you go in and it's you go and you pay for a plate, and there's a buffet and all sorts of stuff, like fried chicken and of course like 3 different kinds of barbecue. You got your vinegar based barbecue, you got your tomato based, you got your mustard based.
Payday looks at Leroy. Round 2.
Everybody in the barbecue place right now seems to be in a good mood.
Hard to not
Except-
be when you're surrounded by barbecue ribs and whatnot.
And everybody
well,
was.
let's be
until-
clear. There are no barbecue ribs at this place. This is pulled pork barbecue.
Now
kinda-
there's one person who's not happy. Thanks.
Leroy just kind of looks down at him, takes one of those big deep breaths. So like, all right, let's do it.
I had to loosen my belt.
In the portion of the buffet that holds all the vegetables, you of course have the obligatory macaroni and cheese, which is to Southerners considered a vegetable.
I can see it.
Is there potato salad there?
Of course.
A waste of real estate in your stomach.
No, you see, it's macaroni and cheese. So when you chew it, it just fills in off the little spots. It's just gooey.
It's really the science behind it all. It's beautiful.
Payday's not chewing it though.
No.
He's just consuming it like a snake.
And Eon will be sitting there, very ladylike, eating digital rips.
Is that how you load up your beetles?
Actually, it is.
All right, is Wata headed to the same place?
Oh yeah, she's gonna be showing up on a rusty old growler she's acquired recently. She walks in again, a bright orange, vibrant Oni, wearing a mustard yellow suit that clashes awful with her skin.
Oh God.
Doesn't look cheap by any means, but it does stand out. And she's got like a septum piercings, and her ears are all pierced up. She's just very bright and like chewing bubblegum really like wildly, like looking around.
Well, you guys notice her right away, as do many other people in there. You don't get any dirty looks, just people notice that Wata walks in, but yeah.
You know that stay out of the spotlight thing?
That is literally the spotlight.
Pretty much, yeah. That's the spotlight.
So,
That's
like,
not
Wow,
our person, is it?
I hope so.
You hope so?
assuming I've gotten a picture of at least one of them, Wata will just walk straight up to them, smiling really big, and
Oh, she's looking at you, Elric. Oh God, she's coming over here.
Oh,
start waving really big.
That-
Hey guys! Hey!
That
Elric
really
waves
is your
back
contact? That really is...
enthusiastically with a smile on his face.
Are you
Hey,
guys just
over
for
here.
fun? Yeah!
What the...
This
Come
place
on, we saved you a
is so
spot.
wild. I am so just not used to this kind of like Southern culture and all that. Like I'm still just that smell. What are you eating? Oh, that's your plate.
Oh yeah, you can get food over there. There's just
No,
piles of it.
no, I don't think so. That's you enjoy up. I'm good. I just ate. So yeah. Hi, my name is I think you're supposed to call me Wata. I'm not supposed to tell you my real name, right? That's how this works. I've only been doing this for like 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you totally look like a whiz Shadowrunner. I thought for sure you'd be never mind.
Aw, thank you. No,
Leroy
I'm
just-
still pretty new.
Gets up.
You look almost as badass as Leroy in your own way.
Yeah, we have like the same haircut, kind of.
I get up to go get another plate of food, leaving a plate 3/4 on the table. Just like, I need to get away from this.
Oh, he seems nice.
He's really not, but he's awesome.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, cool.
Eon blinks and is now next to Wata. I'm
Oh.
Eon, and this is Payday. Pleasure to meet you. Since Payday wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, hi. Oh, you're pretty. Wow. How do you get your outfits?
I only have one.
Oh, really? There's not like a digital tailor that you can go to? We should go shopping. You can go
That's
and
a
host,
perfect
right?
idea. Why do you only have one outfit?
You do not need to go shopping. The one dress is enough.
Come on, Payday. She needs more dresses. A girl can't just wear one outfit over and over again.
Why not? I wear one outfit over and over again.
Yeah, but you.
I mean, we can fix that. We can all go shopping. I know this really awesome host on the Evo grid. The fashion is fantastic, and they have everything you could want from AI clothing to, all of meta types.
Leroy, are you getting more food? I think I need
perfect.
more food.
Elric holds up his hand as if to give Ian a high five.
She hesitantly does, and she says, this is not going to work.
No, trust me. If you ask Payday for stuff, he'll totally give it to you. Just have to bug him about it.
Payday's already scampering off after Leroy.
Wow, your friends are really cool.
Throwback will kind of shift uncomfortably in his chair. Yeah. Hi, I'm Throwback.
Hi, I'm Wata.
Yeah, Throwback's like a Matrix mage, but not in a Technomancer kind of way.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Not that we have anything against Technomancers. Our last Decker friend was a Technomancer.
Why don't you have a
We
seat
think.
and join us? Kind of like cutting Elric off.
Yeah, don't mind if I do. Yeah, that looks clean. Okay. She's just gonna sit like right in the spot where Leroy got up.
So you have info on Haley?
Oh yeah, right. I do. But I have also this job and I need a crew to do it. And I think I'm supposed to I'm still kind of new to this, but I think I'm supposed to hold out that information until you do the job.
What if we agree to do the job? Then can we have the information?
No, Boker keeps telling me that that's how you get stabbed in the back or something.
But you're going to be paying us money too, so we're motivated to do that. The info is just a teaser for us.
Oh, am I? Yes. Yeah.
Plus, it would build trust with us to give us info earlier on.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm gonna pay you. Yeah. I've already done the negotiations. It's 20K. So if you guys wanna,
Each?
No. God, no. Just for your team.
What do we have to do?
Oh, right. Cool. Yeah. So this Johnson. I think his name's Walker. It's something like Walker. Anyway, human guy. Really nice. He has this high-end talismonger shop. It's called Decanters and Imports, and he wants us to just move some merchandise for him and just protect it. Yeah. Quietly under, I don't think it's stolen or anything, but, it's valuable, so he doesn't want people to make off with it.
No, that sounds easy enough. But I don't think Payday or Leroy are going to like that figure.
Oh, right? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we kind of did
what's your
a
normal
charity
fee.
mission already.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Payday comes back to the table grumbling with a new plate of barbecue.
I believe your seat's now taken by Wata.
No, I sat in Leroy's spot.
Oh, okay.
I turned to Payday and says, yeah, you're not going to like this. Job only pays 20K.
20K each?
No.
Yeah, for all four of you,
Non-negotiable.
I mean, I guess I could go up to, I don't know, I mean, are you guys good? Justice said you guys are doing all right.
You've been doing this for 6 months. What would you know?
Not a lot. Yeah, I'm still working on that part.
Payday's still on downers, by the way.
I don't know, maybe how about 6K each? Does that work? Maybe.
What are we doing?
Yeah, all I need you to do is just come with me and make sure that this magic stuff for this talismonger gets where it needs to go. But here's the caveat: we do have to go from Charleston and then bring it back to his shop here in Columbia.
We have to leave the city?
Yeah, it'll be fun. This whole place is crazy. I'm not from here, and this is exciting. I can't wait to see more.
Leroy's gonna come back over with a plate of I don't know. I feel like it would be something desserty, but not a big thing of cake and cheesecake and that kind of thing.
Then it would definitely be banana pudding.
With little Nilla wafers or soy Nilla wafers.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Excellent. So he's gonna come back over and do that thing where he sees Wata and just grab a chair from one of the other tables, drag it loudly across the floor, sit in it backwards.
Well, if we're going to do this job for only 24K, I want the Haley info up front.
24K each?
Not
Oh
each.
my
Elric shakes his
god!
head.
You guys make a lot more than I do. All right, I won't do the Haley info yet. I'm like, Boker insisted I have to wait on that. But let's see. What I just tell you, you could get like 6K. I could do like, how about this? Like 500 up front, and then maybe 500 on a bonus, as long as we don't like get in any trouble on the way back or anything. Like.
If this info on Haley turns out to be time sensitive when we miss our window because you waited to give it to us, we are gonna be pissed.
No, I don't think it's time sensitive. I think she's happy. Yeah,
That
I think
sounds
it'll be okay.
ominous.
Where'd you say you were from?
I'm not supposed to tell you that either. Yeah. Booker's been teaching me how to be a good Shadowrunner.
I sent a text to the group that I don't trust this girl at all.
Reply back. We didn't really trust Snakeoil, but we were willing to have a meeting with him.
I text back, yeah, we had our meeting. I don't think she has anything on Haley. She's just trying to bait us.
Then maybe just for the job. 24K could go a long way.
You have a point there.
And I don't know how quick we're going to be getting any work right now, considering the massacre.
Oh, plus this sounds like an out of town thing. There's no way to lay low better than running away.
I will
Got that
say,
right.
to add some out of character knowledge, just so you guys have a little bit of perspective that your characters would have, it has been a drier spell since your last job. It's been almost 3 weeks since your last job.
Yeah, you don't have to remind me. I see my bank account.
Yeah, I
What
barely
is
got
next?
enough to cover lifestyle next month.
Wata's totally gonna try to steal one of Leroy's wafers. You don't mind, do you? Do you mind?
It's all you can eat. You don't have to steal these things.
Okay, fine. Just
Alright, so then I'll put over text, okay, I'm in, but we need to work in our own potential counter double cross.
Listen to you, all counter double cross stretch. I've been liking this take charge stretch.
Throwback just replies, yeah, I'm in too.
How long are we going to be away for?
Oh, I mean, we just have to go up there and get it and come straight back, so it's not gonna be long.
What is this? What is it exactly?
Oh, I don't know. He's just like some talismonger, and he's got some magical items, spooky, and he just wants us to escort it back.
Why don't I just drive out and get the fracking thing?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Take one of your cars or something. Mm-hmm. But he says it needs to be discreet, and we're supposed to be experts. He said capable, so I don't really know if that's you guys, but I hear good things.
We're definitely experts at being discreet.
Wait, you've heard good things?
No, frag all that. Why?
Why what?
Why do we have to be experts and capable? Who's after this bloody thing?
Well, I mean, he is a Johnson, and he is a high-end talismonger, so it's probably just valuable in and of itself. I mean, really, if he's willing to pay us so much money, I could imagine that, it's going to be really expensive if he's going to, dish out, 40K for this, right?
What's his name?
Walker?
That's the talismonger?
I think so. I don't know. The
Wait.
shop's called Decanters
wait.
and Import.
How much are you getting paid?
Wait, you said 40K? Well, we're splitting 40K?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
I think you guys agreed to 65, yeah.
I think we haven't agreed to a damn thing yet.
65's good.
6,500.
Oh,
That's less good.
yeah.
We split the 40 5 ways.
I mean, this is my deal, and I am coming to you with information.
Then you probably shouldn't have showed your hand on your deal. Got any other runners on the line?
Not at the moment. But
We
look,
really are pretty good at what
I
we
was
do.
on the team that took Haley out of the city, so that's why I know information.
Elric
about
stands
her.
up with his fists balled up as if he's about to throw down.
Whoa. He's been into karate.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I know martial arts too.
What do you mean you took her out of the city?
Yeah, that's why I have information about her. I know you're not supposed to talk about jobs you've done and stuff like that, but look, I really need to do this run, and I really need a little extra. I kind of owe some people a lot of money, and they're gonna want that soon.
That sounds like a problem. A personal problem.
That's why
I've
I'm
got a lot
coming
of
to
money.
you guys. I figure you make some money, you get this information you want, I get to pay my debt. We'll all be happy, right?
Money makes me happy. Nguyen makes me happy.
Yeah, right. Me too. That's why I'm paying you 6,500.
You just told me you're one of the people who took my friend away.
Yeah, that's like what we got hired to do, like Shadowrunner stuff, right? That's really cool. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not really cool when we realize that, it's like your friend, but
Yeah,
yeah, and
so
I'm here
tell
with
me right
information.
now why the next thing on the menu here isn't going to be barbecued oni.
Oh, that wouldn't be cool, man.
Wait, didn't you
No,
just get done
it
telling
would be
us?
very, very uncool.
Yeah, right? Let's not do that.
Leroy's gonna look over at Payday like, didn't he just tell us?
Yeah, he did. All right, everybody, settle down. She got hired to do a job, Stretch, and she didn't know Haley. She got no reason not to do it. She's gonna come clean, but she's gonna come clean after paying us 7,000 new yen each.
7,000? I think we could probably do that.
We'll do the job, and we'll find out what we need to find out about Haley. No sense karate chopping the information out of her. We can all
if you
win
want to
here.
spar later, kid, we can do that. It'd be fun. I don't know karate. You can show me.
We can all win.
Or
So
of
use a win here, Elric.
loosens up his fists and picks up his chair that had fallen back when he stood up and sits down and just sort of digs into his barbecue. Selling.
At that point, Wata like blinks with her nicotine membrane on her eyes. Like,
He sort of starts for a minute and then gives you another look and then goes back to trying to look sullen again.
You hear Throwback kind of mutter, "Where the heck is she from?"
Payday nods to Eon. Well, Fraggot,
text-
we're in.
I think she's Japanese. Onis are usually from Japan.
Text back. I've never seen a Japanese before. That would explain the eyelid thing.
I text, no, that's different. I'm not sure if that's an Oni thing or not, but
I should mention that Wata has obvious like a data jack, and her eyes are probably not natural, whether they're contacts or where. But...
All right. I think we're in agreement. We'll get your thing. You have any other information about it? When do we leave?
Yeah, I'll message to Johnson when I got that team. I'll set that up. Mm-hmm. I only have my bike though. Does somebody have a car? Like something bigger?
No seats in mine. They're all taken up by drones.
Oh, that's cool. You're a rigger. Yeah, robots. That explains your girlfriend.
What? Oh, God, no.
I sort of lean over and whisper off the side of my hand, she's actually his daughter.
It's like a daughter father thing.
Oh, sorry.
It's not like a
Your
daughter.
He gets really emotional.
Yeah, I can see that resemblance, other than she's taller than you.
Then Eon gets like a really kind of like, ew look on her face. It's not like a daughter thing.
It's a teenager. It's a rebellious phase. But yeah, you could ride with us.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll find out like how much room and stuff we need, or like how big this thing's gonna be. You guys know if I need Charleston? I've never been there.
We'll figure it out.
Cool.
All right, so you're gonna give the Johnson shoot him a message or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like pull up. I don't need to pull up my comm. Like I have a data check. So I'm just gonna send him a quick DNI, saying, I have a team. When do you want us to be there? What's the approximate size of the thing, so that I know if we need a van or just a car.
You get a message back that says "wonderful" in all caps and an exclamation point, and then says, "Meet me at Decanters and Import on Divine Street as soon as you are able during business hours, and I'll be here. If it will be outside of business hours, please let me know the time."
See, I'll take that message and throw it up into like an AR feed in front of him. Like, look, see, he's even really excited. See, it's like what all the caps means. I think I'm even studying Elite Speak. It's awesome. So yeah, just business hours tomorrow, I guess.
Well, let's go now. It's only lunchtime.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 2 p.m.
I've been sleeping so late.
No, I'm going to want some time to do some preparations and probably sleep off the drain.
Can you do that in the car?
Well,
He tends to sleep really hard.
yeah,
Oh.
I can do it in the car, but if I'm going to make up a bunch of them, I'm going to need a good solid nap for a while. Give me, 6 hours, I can probably get a lot done.
I think 6 hours to be outside of business time. We'd have to wait till tomorrow. He did say to get there as soon as possible.
We kind of had a rough time the last time we met with somebody. We just kind of want to be prepared.
Yeah, well, if this stuff is going to be potentially intercepted, I want to be prepared. So, yeah, tell you what, let me see how I feel after I do this. And I kind of close my eyes and concentrate for a moment. And no one who can see astrally, it looks like absolutely nothing just happened. However, I'm attempting to summon a Force 6 Spirit of Fire.
God, I hope you pass out.
No, that's barbecue.
Just face first.
What, does he normally just go to sleep in the restaurant like this?
I'm not like going astral or anything. Well, I don't think I'm going to sleep.
His eyes are fluttering a lot. Is he okay? Does he have seizures? Like,
I got
It's
5
allergic.
hits.
Well, you got 1 net hit, so that's I don't know why I have to keep reminding myself of this. Is it 4 stun then? I got 4.
You got 4 hits. I'm looking at 8 stun.
Okay, 8 stun.
Good night.
You might need that nap.
I soaked 6 of it, so I suddenly seem a bit tired. Whew. That wasn't too bad. And I've got 1 net, so I've got 2 services, I think. Because fire spirits like me. Alright, well, I got us some backup on call, but I'm gonna need... frag. How long of a drive is it?
We could wait an hour.
Yep, from where you guys are now, it's no more than like a 20 or so minute drive.
Oh, yeah, you mean like an hour and a half. And I probably shouldn't do this in the middle of the restaurant. Mind if I use your van?
Throwback just nods. In the affirmative.
Okay, so yeah, Elric's gonna go out to the van and start doing some alchemy.
He does.
All right.
As he walks away, Throwback will turn towards Wata and says, "Yeah, he does kind of like this weird arts and crafts stuff. What do you do exactly? You said you were Shadowrunner.
yeah, I'm Shadowrun. I talk a lot, and I'm really fast, and I have a bow, and a whale speaks to me. I love to swim. That's hence the eyes, and she blinks her third eyes lids again.
A whale gave you those?
Well, I got them because of whale. I'm a big fan. Yeah, like orcas. Orcas are my favorite.
Throwback's just kind of nodding like he understands, but it's pretty obvious on his face he doesn't understand. Cool.
Yeah, what do you do? You're a wizard, right? Like Matrix wizard, but not a technomancer.
That's just what Elric. Yeah, Decker is usually what people. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys are like the ones who fix my comlink. Yeah.
Yeah. I fix comlinks.
Yeah, you guys all live in the basements and stuff like that, right? The buildings.
The same basement. Yeah, we just all rent out little space.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
You live in
once used-
basements.
Yeah, I once used AI. He said he didn't actually live down there because I don't know, something he didn't need to live there or whatever. But
You know an AI?
Well, I've met him a couple times. He would fix my comlink whenever it was broken.
That's really cool. Could you introduce me?
We didn't really stay in contact, but
He might be living in your comlink.
you think? I don't think so.
They do that,
And
yeah.
she picks up her comlink.
I mean, no, you
kinda
can't see
shaking
it. You'd be inside. Well, no, it's fine. He's probably not, but he might be.
I don't think so. He used to use this little cat droid as a body.
That sounds adorable.
It was kind of cute. I honestly saw him one day. I didn't realize he was an AI. I guess I offended him pretty bad. But then we got over it, and he fixed my comlink. I don't know. I keep getting all these weird messages from this site. I'm not really single, and I'm also not a Minotaur. But yeah, he might be messed with my comlink, didn't he?
Just kind of nodding, yeah, it happens.
I'm gonna actually once I get out to the vehicle, I like to stop. I'm gonna ask actually send a text back to Payday app to ask him if he can drop me off at my place quick.
Yeah, you got it.
The horseshoe, where most of your guys' place is, or at least around that area, is sort of on the way to where you guys are going anyway. So it would be, it could be a natural stop. So.
Yeah, I just want to get there and actually cook these concoctions up in my within my lodge. That's the word I'm looking for.
Did we get the implication that when we go to this meet, we are immediately gone, or is this just an actual meet? Are we leaving as soon as we get there?
I think you wanted to leave immediately, but we were just told we have to be there soon, and as soon as possible, and in business hours.
Okay.
Yeah, Wata would know, if this was an in-character question, what Wata would know is that all Walker asked her to do is, once she gets a team together, that he would like to meet them, and so that they could all go over more detailed information before embarking.
The rest is embellishment. Beautiful.
So there was no explicit indication that you would be leaving from there or anything like that.
Okay, cool.
Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. This show would not be possible without the generous support of our patrons over at Patreon. If you like the show and you want to help support it, then head on over to patreon.com/complexaction. Supporting can get you access to GM notes, the ability to vote in the direction the story's going to take, and all sorts of other things. Just check it out at patreon.com/complexaction if you'd like to help out. There were several NPCs and organizations which were provided by patrons of Complex Action early on in its development, and in this episode several were mentioned. Those were Snakeoil, submitted by jWrex, Marauder by David Frederick, BMW, sent to us by Scott Flowers, Z-Trip, submitted by Justin Fenton, and Walker by Chris Vandergriff. Thank you guys all for your support. The character art seen on our YouTube page and various other social media places was done by Ethan Brewerton. Check out his awesome Shadowrun artwork at esbrewerton.tumblr.com. The background music in this episode is brought to you by Prism Shard. To hear more of his Shadowrun-inspired music, head on over to soundcloud.com/prism-shard and give him some love. The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to Complex Action to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its websites, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Complex Action in any official capacity whatsoever.